Welcome back, everybody, to Marvel's Midnight Suns. We are back at it again. The game is a little bit staggery, but we're working on it. We're working on it. We got it. We got it. And now I'm gonna check Superlink. We have 5 heroes unlocked, and so far we have not taken Iron Man on a mission. Great. Let's see. Looks like all the timeline stuff is is good. Uh, let's see. Hunter, you there? By the way, this is Nico. In case nobody gave you a rundown on how the spark works, Blade and Captain Marvel just filled us in. Freaky stuff, especially Faustus. And then they just left me here all alone. You should come hang out. Um, thank you, Nico, but I'm tired. Oh, goody, it's probably Nico.
Come on, Hunter, I know you're awake in there. You just replied to me.
What do you want?
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Blader Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
I am? I didn't know that was
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
I'm glad that there's so many little comic book references in this. Nico, new hero available. Do I get to change my outfit? Room upgrades. Interesting. That's cool. Okay. I wanted to quickly see if I can get a different outfit. We're gonna go with the gray. You know, can't go wrong with the gray. I know she just stated that, like, the forge is hot, but... And also... You know, maybe a little fine nightstand. Alright, now let's go and meet Nico in the common room. Okay, turn properly. Oh, jeez. Jeez. hang on, I just need to.
I don't.
Are you lost?
Okay, there, it's worked out. Sure, F to join a hangout. Watching a movie. Sure.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
We'll say... That's terrible.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only
Also,
way
that's
forward,
not a
right?
real movie.
Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary?
How much do superheroes make?
I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this.
Oh.
Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. Can we do it again?
Friendship gained. We got 8 friendship. So apparently we're just making better progress with the young one. Look at that progress
What did you think
bar.
of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
Sure, we'll ask about the run.
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who
Yep, I
sacrificed
did
children to
see
evil
the
gods.
show on Disney
Second,
Plus.
each of us
It is
had
on
some
Disney
sort
Plus,
of
by the
powerful
way.
birthright.
It
Our
was on
parents wanted us to
Hulu,
follow
but
in
then
their
it was on
footsteps.
Disney Plus.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Why don't you talk about Alex? Is it like Bruno?
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means.
Okay.
Like, magic.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're
Why
hanging
do I
out.
get the feeling this was planned?
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I'll say change can be a good thing.
to stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Did you invent that phrase?
Used to.
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
The loss could not have been easy for you.
Thank you for that, but it's not just my loss. It's all of ours. And what makes this loss even harder to accept is that it was completely avoidable. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet
So
Witch.
Wanda killed
The Midnight Sun's latest
Wanda
recruit.
killed
Powerful
Agatha,
spellcaster in her own
and that's why
right.
she doesn't want to go back.
Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but
Agatha was killed.
yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
I don't know what these symbols mean, but...
I do not envy you. That must have been a difficult decision.
It's my job to make tough calls. I'm not popular for it, I know. But strong leadership requires risking being unliked. Wanda. Agatha. It seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't.
Are we going now?
Good night, Hunter.
Are we going now? Balance. The hunter can follow the light or dark through the choices made in the Abbey and the abilities they use in combat. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as hunter moves down either path. Follow Charlie towards Agatha's shrine. I'm coming, Charlie. Left shift to sprint. Okay, thank God. There is a sprint button. Okay, you're still there, Charlie. Yeah, wow, okay, when you're sprinting, it's a little hard to control because of everything. Okay. Inspect. Oh, Agatha was a cat person. Okay, did not expect that.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
I mean, you are old.
You're dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh boy, things are not gonna end up well. Oh, that's cool. I am running very fast.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
You're much better than Catherine Hahn.
Whoa.
Enter the portal. Let us begin.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have...
Oh, more
This
demon
entire
dog.
realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Oh, that is cool.
Charlie?
Oh!
Old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Let's begin. Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I am impressed. Your time has come. Your mother abandons you.
Alright, we got rid of half the demon dogs. No offense, Charlie. Oh, wait, there's more.
They must know my reputation.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to say...
Feel my call. Leave some for the rest of us. They cannot possibly match your strength.
And I guess we will heal Charlie.
Behold the light's gift.
How dare you attack Charlie?
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtor. If I didn't know better, I would say she modeled her role after the goddess herself. Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Okay, that's not gonna be the whole video. We at least gotta go on a mission. Oh, we got 2 stars. Nice. Agatha Shrine. Enter Ashtor's cavern. Oh boy, there's gonna be so many. There's probably gonna be several magical things that I can't say. Alright, moon seal. Oh, he stole that. Faded journal page. Agatha was just as surprised as I when it happened. Those shrines on the ground, the blood magic. You're not supposed to walk right in there. But once again, well, here we are. She told me not to worry, but how can I not worry? Try getting the blessing of Ostra without facing her trial. I didn't even know what I was looking for, really. Just some way I could, whatever. At least I can get into Magic's room whenever she locks me out. Oh, this is Wanda's journal. Okay, well, there's nothing up here. I guess place the moon seal. Word up. Ostra's gift allows magical locks and gates to be open. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds, which are locked by magic.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Open the gate by using a word of power. Words of power are magical incantations that Hunter can use on the Abbey grounds. To use the word of power, hold spacebar. Open.
Ashtur smiles upon me.
Agatha Shrine. Leave the cave. What's this? Oh, I don't have arcane keys. Well, at least I have a map, so I can know where it is.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, Agatha. Alright. Some new gamma coils to analyze.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
This isn't a
Still
PA.
so many more movies to show you, like 70s grindhouse flicks. See, Hunter, you're so much more than a weapon. You're fun. Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Thanks. Well, first I'm gonna go.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Whatever artifact is inside, it's better off in our hands. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I'm not gonna do
Do you
anything.
think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on until I can find a way to access the Sanctum's archives again.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite.
Okay.
Found another artifact, Hunter?
Studying artifacts unlocks more powerful research projects at the Forge
If
and generates
only more of my
significant
time could be
resources
dedicated
for
to
use
study.
and ability upgrades and
I
crap.
just assume leave the fighting to the punchier types.
Alright, let's study artifact.
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The Cube of Nothingness. The Tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. To be fair, it does look interesting, at least.
Okay, study.
It's...
Oh, I just skipped dialogue. I'm sorry. Research projects take 1 day to complete, but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfit. Sure, we'll start research.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
Research is now in progress. Return to the forge tomorrow.
Got
And-
more coil for me?
Yes, let's analyze that.
Give me a minute. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Reveal
this
new
look?
ability. Wild Strike, that's a new ability. We'll get Wild Strike. What do you have?
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
We'll go.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Okay, that was good for the things. Okay, that was... I've got credits now. That was a good light choice, okay? When I feel like the choices are good, we're gonna make the right...
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Alright, daily sparring. Every day the hunter can choose a new partner to spar with, resulting in increased friendship and unique rewards. Alright, let the
Maybe
sparring
you should be
begin.
the spirit of vengeance.
Sparring complete. Oh, we don't actually get to see it.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair. Ready to work?
Let's upgrade my ability. I'm gonna upgrade the slash ability.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Finally, let's get this party started.
Heads up, Hunter.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Okay.
And I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Well, get her back. Magic. Find Illyana. Oh, do I have to talk to people? Let's start with Nico.
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Alright, find Illyana in the barracks. Maybe if I can convince her to... Maybe if I convince her I'll bring her on a mission, maybe that'll come.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
I do not suppose there are any spells in there that will banish Lilith and save the world?
Hard to say. These incantations appear to have been written for Wanda alone. Maybe a world without Wanda is one we are not meant to save. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself.
I didn't want to access
to
it.
be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Illyana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Okay.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Okay, can I bring Magic along with us? I'm sure she would love to come. Stop Hydra helicopter. Oh, it's just me and Captain. I don't want to be alone with Captain Marvel. I at least want to bring a third person along. Ghost Rider earned a combat bonus from Upgrade Strongman. Add him to the squad to earn a powerful boost at the start of the mission. Alright, I'm only doing this because they told me to bring. So, like, next time we'll spar with magic.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate. Is Porto? Yes?
Okay.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Alright. So maybe most missions will be with the Hunter and then another hero, and then I get to choose the third hero. So at some point we are going to have to bring magic along. Oh, there's Hydra. Stop the Hydra helicopter before it can depart. Target the helicopter to attack it when with the tags is disabled before time runs out. Certain enemies with powerful cards. Certain enemies will grant powerful cards when KO'd. Tip: highlight any enemy with the cursor to see which card they grant.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Now that was something. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Watch this.
Alright, more damage to the helicopter.
I cannot possibly match your strength.
Never surrender! Follow my lead. Never forgets a face.
I have to admire your persistence.
You will have to do better than that.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
Oh, that's a lot of Hydra guys.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped within our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit.
Alright, delay the helicopter for one turn.
I'm on.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Never surrender! strikes ring hollow. Taking the shot.
Scratch.
Okay. More reinforcements coming. We could really use some group attacks.
They seem to be fixated.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
It's your time.
Not bad.
Alright. Then, one step ahead.
Is that all?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You're suffering. Grows with every strike.
Oh no, this isn't good.
You will regret ever facing me.
Injuries. Heroes can get injuries in combat when they take damage at low health. Keep heroes healed and protected to minimize. Injuries do not have immediate effects but will have negative consequences if the hero is brought back.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
I am impressed.
Alright, we got full force.
You have earned this. Hail that.
We have the upper hand. I'll handle it.
Oh no.
Looks like someone could use a hand.
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Take this.
Alright, we stopped the helicopter. Good. Defeat the remaining enemies to complete the mission.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
For the mother. No retreat.
We have the upper hand for now. Behold the light's gift.
Appreciate it.
Vengeance returns.
Boom!
I'm hurt bad!
So that's how that works. One more.
Nice! That'll work. We need to pull it together. For I...
Try harder than that.
You'll need all the help you can get. It is time. Someone get me out of here!
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last? There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend.
Oh, will you shut up
This is a minor
already?
setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Sabertooth. Victory! Okay, so I think Sabertooth is our next boss battle. Hero levels. Mission rewards are often tied to a hero level, so as the hunter gains levels in combats, the rewards offered on future missions will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. As the hunter level increases, any weaker heroes will automatically level up so they don't fall far behind. Tip: at higher difficulty, all heroes level faster, granting access to higher rarity rewards sooner. Alright everyone, that's gonna be it for this video. Oh, what did you post now? There's been a couple things I missed. What did I miss? Okay. Breaking! The Eastern European nation of Transia went offline today as all cellular and internet services experienced rolling and persistent blackouts. Transia-based WHIH correspondents could not be reached by satellite phone. The Transia Bastion at the United States declined to comment at the time. That's not ominous or foreboding at all. Did Transia not pay their cable bill? Better than Latveria knocking on their door can, or one of Hank Pym's AI pals deciding it wants to give it another go at upgrading our species. Hey, I'll take Ultron over Doom any day. A lot more fun at parties, and here comes with free Wi-Fi. You guys don't actually do something. Don't you guys usually do something about that stuff? We try to handle one, maybe 2 apocalypses a week. Okay. Eliana, were you walking the Abbey grounds last night? Night. Weird. I saw some strange light in my window. We're the only ones here who have that underglow, so I figured it was you. Maybe Carol was out for a moonlight stroll? No way. Captain Marvel isn't a soft glow. She's a portable sun. Also, you can't take a moonlight stroll during a new moon. Nerd. Says the man with the katana. Keep pushing me and I'll share it with #BladeFacts. Well, that is going to be it for this video, everyone. Let me know how much you enjoyed it in the comment section below. If you leave a comment, you will get hearted. And also, other than that, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with the notification bells turned on, because that helps me out a lot, really. Other than that, hope you guys all enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, laters!